Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and we're looking at Secrets of the Greenwold, an RPG campaign book and adventure bundle. Now, this project has a little bit of history that we need to know about before we actually go down. Now, Dungeon in a Box. Interestingly, we need to go down here. About Dungeon in a Box. Now, Dungeon in a Box was a subscription box delivery company. It says is, so maybe they might do another one in the future. That is a adventure campaign. Anyway, back in 2018, each month they shipped a new original adventure to our customers. It was every month you would get a book. If I recall, Secrets of the Greenwold was our first year-long campaign telling an epic adventure over the course of 13 boxes. The adventure was retired in 2020. So what this is, it's a reprint then of this a year subscription, and which, you know, if you look out there, the people that had it, they love it. My friend in Europe has this, they love it. They're so excited for if they do another original adventure, but they are so excited about this campaign because, let's jump to the top and go down. Well, first of all, this adventure campaign is officially 5e. It's the Dungeons and Dragons compatible, 100%, from levels 1 to 10. 1 to 10 is almost the maximum level. In fact, it's very rare to see D&D books 10 plus. Usually 20 is the maximum in the advanced books, and for expert only 20 to 25 if they exist at all, if not homebrew. However, 1 to 10 is where most people want to play, because once you've played a role-playing game 1 to 10, it's a good 20-30 hour campaign. It's like 10 gaming sessions. You kind of want to, you feel like you've been with your character too much, or you feel like you want to break from that RPG or whatever. So yeah, 1 to 10 is good. It'd be nice if there was a 10 to 15 add-on or something that came down here. But so essentially you're getting all of these books in one campaign book. Now, it's nice 300 page plus, it says. Hardcover, of course. It calls it 5th edition, not 5th edition book, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. And you will be able to get this PDF if you want a cheaper option. They also have the Bestiary Volume 1. Now, the very fact they've called this Volume 1 may suggest that they are going to do another subscription-based RPG, and that will have Volume 2. So this is a system that might continue, and you might be collecting these, but essentially this is the first stage of it, the first completed section of the subscription service, and it's now coming to us as a set piece. Now then, look at this, the complete adventure bundle. This is so exciting because really it's not just are you getting this, because it is 5e compatible. You can use this for other D&D books that are out there. And there's so much here. There's 28 different battle maps. Massive. 18 inch by 24 inch. That's like a big essential play map that you would normally get. It's got 150, but it says plus, so they might be stretching this, miniatures. And the minis are the skinny miniatures. They are the beautiful, what they're called, standees, acrylic standees with front and back art. Scale as well, so when you face a dragon it is literally 6 times taller than you or whatever it is. And not only that, you can quickly get these to the table because they're already full art. You don't need to paint them and stuff like that. So it's really for me a toolkit in itself for a D&D book, because when you buy even an official Dungeons and Dragons book, you're just getting a book. You still need to deck that out with furniture if you want to immerse the players into your roleplay. And here, with these 28 maps, I mean, wow, what an amazing toolkit you have. And, you know, potentially when Volume 2 comes out, you just need to buy the books maybe they've got new monsters and stuff, but essentially you're going to be able to reuse some of this stuff as well, maybe. And I guess if you have this toolkit, you would be more interested in buying some official D&D 5 ebooks, or looking at some other 5 ebooks from other people that you might be able to dabble in and use this system. It also comes with 36 game soundtracks as well. So I mean, this is what was fun about it, and there's like bars and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Anyway, 179 if you want to get in on this. It's not got stretch pay, unfortunately, and I have asked them that if they put stretch pay on, I think more people will come and get this pledge, because there's massive games there, isn't there? By the time you watch this video, the Elder Scrolls one will have just gone. That's like a $400 all-in. The Hex Explorate one's going to be just gone. That's, for me, a $600 one. But they're both stretch pay, and it's fine. It's costing me like $130 or something per month. And that's doable. In fact, the stretch pay on Hex Explorer is only a 5 months stretch pay, whereas the Elder Scrolls stretch pay is $34 a month for like 11 months. So I don't know. I just think the stretch pay option is what makes Gamefound so alluring to backers, and not be afraid of backing 3 big projects inside of a week, because you can spread that payment out. It's not as heavy hitting on the wallet. So that's what I'd like to see, is stretch pay option. I've put that in the comments, and we'll see if it gets added. It's worth coming here for that, I think. If you're interested in this, it's got 29 days left, so there's lots to actually be added to this, and I will come back to a final thoughts if it advances beyond what we see here. Now, the Digital Adventure Bundle, $65. This is not only the subscription service for the whole year, but you are getting the voiceover and the music and stuff like that. Now, we're getting these stretch goals. They are teasing stretch goals here, I guess, depending on how much comes in. One great thing about Gamefound is the fact that stretch goals can get added. So when this one gets unlocked, they might show the next one automatically or something like that. I don't know. But what an amazing first one they've got. You know, they're going to be doing a 7-inch skinny mini. Beautiful, a deaf dragon. Extra large, it says. It's 7 inches. And all that stuff. So this is the skinny mini collection you're getting then. Now, you can go and buy Skinny Mini Collection if you want elsewhere. I mean, this is not tied exclusive to this Gamefound. But the Skinny Mini producers are the people that did this campaign book. This is in-house from this dev team. The size of that green massive dragon is huge. It really is huge. So yeah, the big book is essentially all of these the 13 collections that came from that thing. You know, the subscription adventure pack that they had. Books, you know, they are going to be very good in the D&D fantasy world, and nice colours. Not colours, colorations, colourful pictures throughout the book. They're suggesting new art's going to be in this book as well. They've not just, they've actually made this something better. They're adding new races, and we maybe see here what this first volume is showing us. This part of the map, but is the second volume going to be stretching the map? Will it go across the Great Sea to the other continent for Volume 2? We don't know. But be interesting to see a version 2 coming down the pipe, and yeah. So yeah, it says this essentially is a 1.5 edition then. It's the complete year-long adventure. The material has been reviewed, updated, includes all errata and corrections from the published edition, so it is 1.5. The campaign book will produce all previous printed material plus expanding it with new art, new lore, new races, and more, it says. 300 pages of content. Alright. Added dependencies and a full index make navigating it much easier. Alright, cool. The bestiality of monsters. Ooh, I like this. Look at that monster. You get like a little bit of an excerpt here of what you get to see here. So the Tanglebur Wolf down here, medium beast, unaligned. You'll have the skinny mini for it, perfectly. Armor class, hit points, speed, 40 foot speed. Okay, yeah, expect that from a wolf. It's going to be a bit nippy on the. Got a neat. So this is kind of. You class. This is how they're going to look. It's going to look D&D like, isn't it? And there's going to be lots of dice rolling, of course. I love this kind of monster here. It's twin head. It's like a witch, and I don't know what that guy is, but very, very cool. So is it the complete collection? Let's have a look, Ben. So you get the campaign book, you get the bestiality book, both hardcore. You get 150 skinny minis, fantastic, all different scales. 28 encounter maps, great. 150 terrain tiles, awesome. Legacy system to update rules as you go through the campaign, wonderful. Game soundtrack, great. Player handouts for the building the character, wonderful. If anything it needs is foreteller for reading the story out. That would be something that board gamers are expecting, would be foreteller. And I don't think I've seen an RPG with foreteller on it. And I think it would completely make Secrets of the Greenwold the first RPG with foreteller backing on it, because it would really make the RPG stand out as getting a professional service out there. And I think more board gamers would turn their attention to it if foreteller came to it. I think that would be great. Now, Skinny Minis are our own brand of durable, portable, colourful plastic minis, though. It looks great. There's people in the comments asking for more enemy types to be as add-ons, but if those enemy types aren't in the campaign, what do you need them for? And if you do want those other types for your other D&D projects, you can go and buy them from the third-party stores, right? From Skinny Mini. Now it says new and improved art. This is the kind of curious one. We've been doing this for a few years now, and we've learned a few things. Art style and quality will now be consistent across Skinny Minis in this adventure. So you're getting the updated Skinny Minis. That's wonderful. So you're getting the most up-to-date, beautifully cut minis. I mean, look how that looks. You know, you just need to bring your phone down to the table and take a picture. It looks so cool. So what's happened then? The update. The art's more vivid. Yeah. Thick and durable. Have they made them thicker? You've got front and back art as well. Great. If you look at the Skinny Minis, they have great lighting features on the art. It looks really cool. And die cut, so they're not just one shape. They all have an individual shape as well, which is very awesome. Here's an example of the front and the back art. The skinny, as you can see, easy to use, just pop them. Encounter maps, great, look nice, bit of a Lord's Manor here. What I really like about the maps is that the squares for movement are very slender. It looks great. And there's so many board games that have grids, and the grids are just so ostentatious. This is how they need to do it. Just a subtle grid. It's so understandable. Look how the art is so much better. I mean, it kills me to see games where they just make the grid so fecking obvious, and it doesn't need to be. Subtle. We understand what it is. They've done a great job here. Look at this. Over the years, we've refined our art style. We're updating the original encounter maps with more detail and lusher environments. 1.5 update here, peeps. Look at that. Looks way better. It's like another art pass has got on it. They're not just sitting on what they have. This is not just a reprint. They've gone back and they want to polish it. This is fantastic to see. This shows you that this team are in love with the system they're doing here. They can't wait, I guess, to get Volume 2 out. This has been in their plan to just get this out because it's complete here and offering it as a complete adventure. Wonderful. Now, terrain tiles, this is for all adding to the scenario. You've got an interesting wagon here and even got different colours of horses perhaps to pull them along. Interesting. You know, you've got a forest here, but you're putting down tiles to create a cave. This is how it rolls with setting up each encounter and stuff like that. It's really nice. It does suggest that even if you play the campaign twice, it will be different. There is replayability here, which is nice. And you are going to be having to do choices and that. That's part of a role play in a nutshell, though, isn't it? Where it has a replayability because you're not just... you'll be meeting NPCs, you'll be discussing things with NPCs, and you'll often have two choices, or to ignore an NPC, to kill an NPC. You've got loads of different things that might happen in the role-playing game. So they're just kind of touching on it here, that you are going to be choosing your adventure, it says here. But you're going to get these legacy stickers, it says, which you'll be able to track your journey, yes. Now it says we've got 30 soundtracks of textured looping audio to create background for the immersive gameplay. I love it. Like I said, this is not just a toolkit, this is also a sound kit, isn't it, for playing RPGs. And not just that, even for board games. I mean, let's see here. I was turning around. Catacombs. I love Catacombs. I love playing World of Warcraft music, the dungeons and the raid bosses music. Like, all the bosses in World of Warcraft have their own soundtrack, and it's great for Catacombs, it really is. But here, how many times are you going to be playing in these different places where you can just pop a soundtrack from this? It's really good. So I really like that. And a lot of RPGers prefer bringing a laptop to help them instead of a book. They can quickly work it on here. They can maybe show it on a television, the modern role player. If you look on Twitch, for example, role play sessions, they'll have a screen for everybody to look at. But it's all on the tabletop, of course. So, they've been thinking about everything here. It's really good. It's a love letter to the fans, and like I said, it's got my friend very excited in Ireland, and here, it's got me very excited too. I'm not doing new IPs for board gaming, but I'm definitely open to IPs from role playing, because role play is another night where you can have, like, my friends only want a board game maybe once a week, but maybe they want to do a role play another once. We'll get 2 events in the week, role play and board gaming, because they offer them interesting. Now it does say here, rest of the world shipping is gonna be funny here, but it is skinny minis. It's gonna be much lighter than plastic, and we'll see. But complete bundle though, US 25, Canada 37. I don't know. I do have an option of EU Tier 1 for Ireland. My family in Ireland, I could get it shipped there and then pick it up when I travel there. That's an option. It does say here though that there is going to be VAT, and this project's come in, isn't it? I think Gamefound are updating their rule set come June. Is that when it's coming in? Where they're forcing the companies to put VAT on when you check out, so you'll see how much it costs. I'm guessing. So yeah, Tier 1 Ireland, let's say it's 25% on. That's a little bit like, leaves a bad taste in your mouth, right? But yeah. Anyway, that's something to consider. A lot of companies are doing this, though. They're not putting the VAT on the cost, making the cost look different. But I think when you check out, it does tell you your VAT is included. I mean, in some projects it says VAT is included. But I don't know, is the VAT included here? US VAT, 0%. I don't know. But it says, rest of world import fees may apply on delivery. And my God, I hate this. When a package comes and it got an import fee on it, it stinks because it wasn't obvious when I backed the project. And Casting Shadows, for example, that when that came, that had a import fee, and such a debacle about what happened about that. Well, first of all, the import fee was like 610 pesos, which is $30, right? I took it to the post office and said they don't accept cash at the post office here. So to pay it at the bank, there's only one bank though in the city, can you believe it? Only one bank. Massive queue, 3-hour queue. However, when he sent me to the bank, it wasn't 610. He said it was 550, which is, $25, say. And then when I took it to the post office woman said I've got to pay an extra 50 peso, which is $2.50. I guess for processing. So then I had to travel across the city and pick up them. I didn't go to the post office with any money. So and then like a fool. And it took so many. It was like an epic journey to get fecking Casting Shadows, all because of the fecking import fee. And it was DHL as well, the feckers. They handed it off to the post office. And if it's DHL or FedEx, they let you pay for it online, so they just deliver it to the door. They're so much better. So anyway, this is Kickstarter Radio, by the way. I do rant every now and again, but that's what happened recently. But anyway, Secrets of the Greenwold. Are we going to see stretch pay activated? Please, 179 on the nose is big, even if you're into role plays. And having this to stretch out would be lovely. If we look at the early bird, it says delivery is April 2024. That could easily have 6 to 10 months stretch pay on here and make it just so much more manageable on people's wallets to back this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love this, but the price is very high when a lot of stuff is out. We're in a big season of stuff happening here and all that good stuff, but it's looking tremendous. I love these kits for Dungeons and Dragons. I love the fact that they've got the campaign book, and I love the fact that this has got legs. They're going to continue this system into Volume 2. It might go across the continent, and we'll have a new set of skinny minis for that campaign. It'll be delicious. I obviously love role-playing campaigns. I love them on board gaming, and I really want to see it on the table, though. I don't want to have pen and paper, rolling dice with someone telling a story. I'd really like it to be on the table, have a presence, make it look all that much better. Alright, so yeah, let me know what you think of this campaign. I think it looks great. We highly recommend it. If it's on stretch pay, I'm sure lots would be joining it, and I would probably be backing it too, as I just love the toolkit that it is. I'm very excited to get into the campaign, actually. And like I said, it's going to offer another night of doing something different. That you can't say it's really a board game, because you're following a story and you're rolling dice in combat and rolling dice in skill checks and stuff like that. And it's not represented by anything on cards, it's represented by voice. So that is the interesting thing about roleplays. It does have a different feel. And you're a bit more relaxed on a role-playing night. You have got beers and snacks and stuff. And you're not against each other, and you're not mentally stimulated as much as some thinky Euro games, are you? So it does offer that unique social experience, especially if you play a bard. I love singing. I will do my attack. Everyone's got a bonus. What will you have? Okay, melee bonus. +5 on a roll this turn. But I must sap your energy and take some stamina off everybody. Are you happy? And all that good stuff. All the joys of the roleplay. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please give the video a thumbs up. Think about subscribing, as we like to check out all good Kickstarters that cover board games, and certainly the ones that do role plays that offer kits to give it a good tabletop presence. And I think here Dungeon in a Box has done fantastic. We definitely recommend it, and we will be back to do a final thoughts if more stuff is unlocked, and if any stretch pay interesting things happen like that, we'll have to include that in final thoughts, so look out for that video. But anyway, my name's Lipstickpaddy, this is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye bye for now. Are you staying behind for a bonus? Alright. What's our next video going to be? I think it's going to be, well, is it the MOBA game? It's not hard to look for stuff. There it is. Guards of Atlantis is coming out in 4 days. Is that going to be our next video? Is nothing going to be out before then? I don't know, but that's one I'm really looking forward to, is Guards of Atlantis there. Yes, indeedy. Really looking forward to that. So look out for that one. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.